everybody, this is Sister Omi. I hope everyone is doing well. I am here to do this is for the eclipse in Capricorn on July 5th. This is for 4th of July weekend. So if you're into 4th of July and you celebrate, happy 4th of July. Enjoy yourself, stay safe. But at the same time, let's just think, I'm thinking about this. This is for water signs. So this is Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. So this full moon in Capricorn is in Cancer season. Okay, so we're in Cancer season and we're having an eclipse full moon in Capricorn. So there's a polarity there with the Cancer Capricorn opposites. So Cancer is about home, being protective, whereas Capricorn is about order, structure. So your internal life and what you do in your external life. So it's kind of like bringing some balance to all that. But, you know, full moons magnetize things or pre-existing issues that need to be brought into balance. That's what it's good at. That need to be brought into balance. So, with that said, as always, you know, I start with the chakra card because all this is about getting ourselves in line or aligned. Align versus in line. Okay, so what I pulled here, which is interesting because Spirit has got me, this card is going to be used for every element. So if you look at, if you have, if this is a water sign, you have water in your sun, moon, or rising. And if you go to your other, say, so if your sun is in water and your moon is in fire, if you go to 4, there's a need to get grounded because we've had 3 eclipses. So everyone is feeling some kind of way, physically, mentally, and spiritually. So it's about getting ourselves back in line, regrounding, understanding there's been shifts that are beyond our control. So this is one other thing that could be magnetized in the area of life where it would have the most impact. Now, this is the Earth Star. You think Earth Star, if you go outside, since this is Mother Earth, Gaia, how we connect with Mother Earth. Go outside, stand in the grass with no shoes on. You think of that energy, that pull, that grounded energy that is need to hold us on our journey called life is what we need to connect with. Now, like I said, stand outside, no shoes on, standing in the grass, that's 600 inches beneath your feet. That's the connection to the Earth Star. Now, as the root chakra, because you think the chakra would be at your feet, right? That's still that same connection. If you're into meditation, a red garnet still could be used to focus or center yourself. Some people breathing exercises with light yoga. Others, now this was mentioned to me that someone had used a candle and they focused on the candlelight as a way to focus that energy for meditation. But we need to focus on our connection to the earth because what we're seeking here is balance and focus on our personal and private lives versus our professional public duties and responsibilities and goals, which is the Capricorn eclipse. All right. So this Mother Earth, our connection to her, let me get her in focus. So, you know, there's so much going on in the world, I don't have to tell you, and in people's lives. If it hasn't really impacted you directly, it's impacted people around you. So there's a challenge here. There's stresses in the world, just like I said, things going on. How do we get grounded? Or we're so busy, we're running here, running there. How do we come back and get grounded? It's like if you've been feeling unsettled or disconnected, How do you come back and get grounded to the earth? We're being encouraged to take a moment in nature and take time to listen to the heartbeat of the earth and find a way to connect and receive the blessings that Mother Earth Gaia has for us. So, water signs. With that said, what I have pulled is 3 cards. And what I find is so interesting, you got all fire. I'm just saying, you got all fire cards. And this first card is the 9 of fire. So if you really look at this person has been meditating for a while. And through meditation, there has been a certain amount, there's been like an awakening. This like you're starting to grow up and mature, even in your thoughts, how you look at things, how you see things. Now, fire itself, you know, there's a challenge. That wake up, that challenge is a wake up to maybe your moral code, your core self. That's what I'm saying, moral. But yeah, that could be it for somebody. But your core self, water signs. When you get back, think about your core self, your connection to the earth, what keeps you grounded. All this fire, where are you channeling and focusing that energy? So you're being encouraged here to take the time to meditate, because this is going to awaken something in you during this time. Now, what I'm going to do, this is something I usually don't do, but Spirit has been moving me to do it. I am going to pull 1 card for clarification on this 9 of fire, this awakening, more or less, or I shouldn't say really awakening. It's a challenge. It's more of a challenge to your core self. Maybe this is taking that time to really, what is your core self? This is that question you should be asking yourself. Now, too many cards fell out. We only want 1. Okay, just 1. Too many. But the too many we had here was interesting. 10 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. And the 6, well, I'm just going to go with it, okay? Let's just go with it and see where this goes. So this 6 of Wands, this is like some type of recognition. So things have come full circle. And as far as this 10 of Pentacles, you have reached an amount, or maybe physically, financially, or in your home, you have reached a place where you do have things you can share. But with this 10 of Wands here, it's like you're carrying burdens, but maybe you should be carrying other people's burdens. Make sure you're carrying your own. It's like, this is why you need to step back and meditate. Because what I really feel, this time with so much going on, and it could be impacting others around you, and to really turn things around, you don't want to revolt. Yeah, you don't want to revolt. And so pulling these cards, it's like you can get what you want. Like the wheel goes round, so you have everything you need. The opportunity will present itself in your home or finances. you're going to have what you need. But what I feel here is being mindful of other people's burdens. I'm not saying that you can't help, but in order to achieve your goals, I always use the same analogy. I'll use it till I think of something else. If someone needs $100, you may have it, but to get to this 10, to get to this Wheel of Fortune, to even get to this 10 of Wands, and then to have this 6 here, which is a form of recognition and understanding right here for your safety, this wand. Instead of, you can't say, I can't give you 100, but I can give you maybe 40. You understand? So with that, all that's probably going on, this is why there is a need to meditate and become closer in touch with your own awareness of yourself, your situation, and what you want in life. And only way to achieve that is to meditate, take that time to connect with the earth. This is what you're being encouraged to do. So you don't have to, blow stuff up, more or less, right? You don't want to have to do that. This is a wand, so, it's on. Do you want to use your energy that way? That 9 of fire, you want to be able to channel your energy into something else. And so quite frankly, I don't even think this is you stepping out and revolting, but I think this is you fighting yourself in your own. I really feel this is a inner fight. You're fighting with yourself. And why that is, because yes, recognition is due you. The Wheel of Fortune is here for you. The 10 of Pentacles and this 10 of Wands is how much you want to give. I really think this is a matter of how much you want to give. So I want to encourage each and every one of you to get grounded, get back in touch with the earth, go out in nature, breathe. You know what I'm saying? Even walk barefoot on the earth. Because interesting enough, this comes up with the 1. You got the 1 of Wands here. And basically, wands, that fire energy that initiate, to step forward. Basically, this tree is representing, okay, whatever you contemplating, you need to get some backbone and be able to stand up straight like this tree. What's that song, a church song? Like a tree planted by the water, I shall not be moved. That's it. I shall not be moved. So when someone asks you for 100, I'm not saying you have to be selfish or anything like that. But you're like, I don't have 100, but maybe I can give you 40 or 25 or 40. But I'm not going to give you 100 because I know I'm going to require that at some point for myself. And what I think is so interesting about this 1 of fire, wands, fire, still fire. This tree, you see how it is rooted? You're being encouraged here to get yourself rooted, get back in touch with the earth. And that is going to help bring that balance in that polarity that we're in Cancer season, we're home, nurturing and all, all that good stuff. But at the same time, we still, or the home, our private lives versus our public lives, our inner and outer lives. So however we're going to approach it, we need to be grounded. So I encourage you, get out in nature. And then one thing too with the eclipses now, this could last for up to 6 months. And this full moon, they can bring things out. So maybe you're contemplating on what move or action that needs to be taken or what you need to do to bring your plans to fruition. Take the time to meditate and that this to me, even though it's fire, I really believe it's that this is an inner struggle, and you need to get that under control. And getting that under control, I really see you becoming victorious over that, because you have the Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning in your favor. And you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Fire. And so when you reach a 10, that means you have gone through, you have paid your dues, you did the work. So what you need to do is use that fire to protect yourself, the pentacles, because it's not just money. Could be your physical body or your health. You need to use this fire energy to protect yourself. And if you're going to carry people's burdens, there's 10 wands here. You might carry one, but you're not going to carry all these. Ain't going to be everybody else's stuff. This is going to be your stuff, right? So therefore, you get the recognition, you get the acclaim. And this is still, this fire, you're going to feel this inside of you. You're going to say, oh, I did what I needed to do. I was faithful. I took this time more or less of prayer and meditation. I overcame, or I came to a decision as I got more grounded on how to approach and get myself standing firm and grounded. And I got the backbone to move forward. I'm just saying. So, what I have done, now what I'm going to do is I pull a crystal and a tree, because they are of the earth. And then after I do that, I'm going to pull a oracle card for each sign. So this is water, so we have Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. I'll pull a card for you afterwards. So, but first, let's look at this. This is the Quantum Quattro. Okay, let me get my book here. The Quantum Quattro. Now, this is about synergy, so getting your energy, But also, what I find so interesting about this particular crystal, it's about releasing emotional patterns. So this is probably what this inner fight, because Pisces, you all are water. So it's like you feel things. You're also probably quite intuitive. So it's like when someone needs that $100, you want to give it to them. But now you're seeing that you can't do that. So like I said, you may want to give them 40. But the thing is, you're going to have to be able to do that, and versus giving away the farm, and you're going to need that later. But this is about someone seeking wholeness. So that makes sense in the sense that you're going through meditation, you have that inner battle, and to be able to stand up with your back, there is a need to forgive yourself and let go of anything that has happened in the past. Release yourself from any codependency or abusive relationships, and heal the inner child. And this is also good for an immune builder, releasing emotional patterns, dealing with healing from God directly. So recognizing that you can't heal anyone else or influence their behavior enhances your own well-being. Going back to that $100, well, yeah, you can help, but if it's a codependent relationship, are you really helping them? That's a question that only you can answer. But this particular crystal, especially getting in touch, say, with Mother Earth or Gaia, if you have the Quantum Quattro, this works with all the chakras, for all energies. And this is also about getting healing directly from God. which I found very interesting. So maybe wearing it with all these eclipses, and we know what's going on in the world, just to build you up. Now we think about healing, and it doesn't necessarily mean healing. Not only, should I say, it could be physically, mentally, and spiritual healing. Physically, mentally, and spiritually, maybe you need to get some backbone. Maybe physically, yes, maybe that's the contemplation on what approach you want to take to get better health and more grounded. Mentally, maybe you're having this inner conflict because Pisces, you get emotional and you get all in your head. And so maybe you need to work on getting grounded and healing that mental chatter. Ooh, excuse me there. We still have Mercury retrograde, so and so mentally, physically, and spiritually, I look at this tree, and maybe this is also that backbone in the sense with gaining more awareness or a deeper connection with God. Your spirit, needs you to stand up and like open up to spirit. So you need to get more backbone spiritually. And I'm saying that like having faith in a certain situation that, okay, I'm dealing with this, but my faith is strong enough for me to be able to have to deal with the situation that's in front of me. So, this could be a very good crystal in addition to the red garnet, or instead of, to focus during this time to get grounded and more balanced in that polarity, private versus public. Now, of course, I pick a tree always. And the tree here is saying, I picked the strawberry tree. When seeds fall, they return home to their true essence. For true essence brings return and regeneration of spirit to spirit. Rare gifts, the strawberry tree. So for some, I really think that spiritual faith connection could be more prevalent. Maybe that's what you're fighting, like you're in the Kemetic pantheon. It's like healing of the primordial scission. What that is, right brain, left brain, bringing balance. For example, if you know science, or if you know physics, you want to know the metaphysics to bring that balance. And 5 is right in the middle of 10, so you're vacillating back and forth, so that you can become that tree, grounded, planted by the water. Isn't that interesting? And it's like water. No, it's not water. It looks watery in the background, but he's standing firm, right? And so this basically is predicting happiness, or like passing the test. This is basically what this is saying, because once the seeds come back down to the earth, more grows. So the more faith, the more physical, mental, whatever it is, the more that you put in, the seeds will fall and more will grow. And this is rare gifts. So what this is predicting, the happiness, and the interesting about this, it's not going to come the way you want it. It's like this is a rare gift. So, it's like those blessings in disguise. That's what blessings in disguise. That's what I'm going to name this. Water signs, you're due for some blessings in disguise. You're due for that recognition. You got the wheel. You got everything here. So, blessings in disguise. Ooh, I like that. I like that. So now what I'm going to do is, let me jot that down. See, blessing in disguise. What I'm going to do is I am going to pull an oracle card for each sign. So we have the water signs. What are the water signs? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. And okay, wait, let me get the book. Where's the book here in case I have to tap into that? All right, where is it? Here. Okay. All right. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Spirit. Okay. Pisces, what you have, my dear, my beloved, prepare your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. So any of you, maybe that's what you're fighting within yourself. So, this is what goes back to that faith part. It's like someone might have told you was ugly. And you're not. You allow someone else to dictate how you feel. So, beloved, this is like you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe. And yes, for some, romance could be returning to your relationship. But I really feel that for some, this means you're going to find a better relationship. That someone who really appreciates you for you, not for what you can do for them. So this is saying prepare for your life partner. Okay? So prepare for them. You're preparing yourself. You're getting yourself stronger. You're becoming more self-confident. Your heart yearns to be reunited or be united. To receive your divine partner, you must love yourself deeply and know that you are lovable. Be honest about how you judge or dishonor yourself, and then be willing to treat yourself with love, care, and nurture. You nurture yourself. Your beloved. For some, this is that inner fight, that fire in how you see yourself. You are being encouraged, Pisces, to know that you are lovable. You deserve the best. You need to ground yourself in your faith, and that's to everyone. And that faith and is just knowing that you're okay with who you are. That's this is also saying that maybe that's part of the time to step back in this meditation. Maybe you're in a relationship that's basically not healthy, or it's a codependency. It only works if they need money, or it only works if you could do something for them. Is it really working for you? I'm just saying. So now, this is the time to really love yourself and know that, beloved, you deserve the best and you shouldn't settle for any shorts. Okay? And the funny thing is, if you take this time and deal with that inner conflict, you're going to get the recognition, and you're going to see rare gifts in yourself. And as the seeds fall from these trees back to the earth, because you have put forth that faith and you're getting more backbone spiritually, and more backbone in how you see yourself, not how other people tell you. what other people may be saying to you. And I'm feeling this very strongly. As those seeds start to fall and the roots get stronger, more trees grow up. Like I said, rare gifts. They come in strange ways. They may not come the way you want it. But what's that saying? It may not come when you want it, but it's always on time. It's going to be time. Do you. As I say, do you, boo? Okay, so that was Pisces. Next is Cancer. Okay, Spirit. We need not a bunch, just one. Just give me one card. Okay, there we go. Cancer. Okay, I see how this is tying in now. Cancer, you have polarity. Integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. And that, my dear Cancer, is what you're fighting within yourself here. That polarity. It's like you want something, but maybe you have an illusion about how things should be. Yeah, you have an illusion. It's kind of like maybe how you're looking at things here. We all played in the shadows, dabbled in darkness throughout different lifetimes. There's no judgment from the divine on what you did or didn't do in this or any incarnation. Source sees you as holy, lovable, and worthy, even if you were a part of a destruction or deception in time. So maybe, you were destructive or deceptive, and just realize you're whole, looking at your shadow side. This is that fight within yourself, looking at yourself. This shows that there cannot be light without dark. There cannot be a day without night. Just as you could not have the capacity to hold the level of light that you do now if you had not plugged in deep into the darkness before. Rather than trying to disown your shadow side, be proud of it, owning it, integrating it. And when you do this, you can no longer hold power over, it cannot hold power over you. And you could start to love and accept every part of yourself. Freedom from penance. Freedom from the lie of the original sin that has shackled humanity for centuries. Freedom from unworthiness and from feeling less than others. You're perfect just the way you are, whether you're light or dark. So, all this is water, this emotion, and we think of the dark, and I'm going out on a limb here, like in my analogy, someone who may have been molested. It wasn't your fault. So you don't have to hold on to that. And if say you're a female and you were molested by a man, every man you meet doesn't have to pay for what that one person did. You can accept the fact. This is that inner fact, that that inner fight that yes, they were who they were, and I don't have to treat men a certain way because of what that person is. So maybe that is an example, it's kind of graphic, of what that inner fight inner conflict, more or less, that inner going back and forth of what this, how this could play out for you. Because I really, really, really feel, see, this is all this water that, you don't want to just bolt, but there's like a renewal of action here, and this renewal of action is going to take place once you meditate and then realize that you can move forward, that you are a whole person. The polarity. That goes back also to the analogy I made when you think about healing of the mind. The right brain, left brain. It's like bringing them into balance, which is interesting at this eclipse. Also, this is also your outside life versus your private life. How do you bring that into balance? That's the polarity. How you can bring this into balance. That may be what you're fighting with yourself for. So, then last but not least, right? We have, what I say, Pisces, Cancer, we have Scorpio. Scorpio, the Scorpion. Spirit, just give me one card for Scorpio. Just one. Okay, this one looks like it won't come. Ooh, I like the way, this is pretty. I don't think I've ever pulled this particular card. It's really very nice looking. Let me get the book here. What you got, Scorpio? Patience. Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play while you wait. Patience. Patience. Yes, it's fire. It's like meditating, but a little bit of patience here. You know, now's not the time to charge ahead with the project or opportunity, no matter how excited you are or how good it seems. The divine is working to put more pieces into place so that your neck, before you know how everything is going to unfold. So you may be a little anxious that nothing is happening with a certain situation and wonder whether you should be doing more to make it happen. Rest assured the opposite is true. You've done the work. You have set your intentions. You have made your requests to the universe. There is something just around the corner that needs a little more time to materialize. So this is a time to hold space so that you can manifest and let things occur. So time to just sit back and wait. The gentle unicorn here encourages you to relax into this period of waiting, knowing you will end your full journey, or you will need your full energy when the time to act arrives. This is beautiful. Oh my God, this is like so beautiful. Isn't that a beautiful card? I like it, especially with the scorp, that dark and I just think that's so pretty. And it's like look to the heaven, where's come your strength comes there, but it's like waiting on God. This is basically what it's saying here, wait on God. So, folk, this water signs, this eclipse. Now remember now, this can have an effect, you may not see things manifest for the next 6 months. So definitely use this time to wind down. Take the time to meditate so that you could be that firm tree and realize blessings can come in disguise. And they are going to come in disguise the more you get grounded. You'll be able to see that. So please let me know what you think. Feel free to leave a comment. Please like, share, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Remember, you guys, you got some rare gifts coming. This is Sister Omi. Peace.